Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. I had a request to do a sort of smoky, khaki, intense eye look using the new beautiful Chanel. This is their Lumiere at Opulence quad. This is their holiday quad. Gorgeous. So I thought today what we would do is just play with some new makeup as well as to create this sort of lovely khaki intense fall eye look. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this eye look as well as playing with some of my other favorite makeup, then let's go ahead and dive in. Let's put a little makeup on this face today. We are gonna start with Clé de Peau. This is their Radiant Cream to Powder Foundation, and this is one of my favorites. I am getting ready to go to New York and kind of trying to pick out basically what makeup I'm taking, and this always tends to make it in the rotation because it's easy. I love cream foundations, and then this one turns into a powder foundation, so it's kind of a one-stop shop. I don't need to bring a loose powder or a powder when traveling, so I think this is going to make the cut. And this one is in shade WB20, which tends to work pretty well for me in the more winter shades. So what I like to do, you guys, is just dip a little bit. This is still my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush. And then I just like to buff this onto my skin. And you guys, it's so easy. That's another thing when I'm traveling. I either usually take my Tom Ford Stick Foundation, or I tend to take this one. So this one is another favorite. If you have not tried this and are a fan of Clé de Peau, I think you might love it. Now, we will go ahead and let that kind of settle into the skin. So easy to use. Gives you kind of a nice medium coverage. And I am going to be using the new Chanel. This is the Lumiere at Opulence. And someone had requested that I do a look using the khaki. So I'm gonna be doing a look using my favorite shade right here along with the khaki. You guys still, this is one of my favorite quads. I'm definitely taking this to New York. Just cannot give it enough kudos. I seriously think it's one of the best launches that came out this holiday season. So still loving that. What I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna start with my favorite shade right here. I'm using the SONIA G Blender Pro, and you guys, these brushes, yep, they were worth every penny, game changers. And I'm just gonna start by placing this shade all over my lid, and I may be pulling it up just a little bit, not too much up to my brow bone, but basically I love this as an all over shade. I think it's gorgeous just alone with a little bit of eyeliner for a quick and easy look. And you guys, do you see how pretty that shade is? It does have a little bit of shimmer, but it's just not overly shimmery. And I love the formulation of these shadows. Okay, I've just put this on all over my lids. I am pulling out one matte shadow, and I'm using the MARC Jacobs. These are these single shadows, and this is in the BIGO. I find this just to be the most versatile crease shade. So I'm just gonna take that. I'm still gonna use my SONIA G brush here, and I'm just going to place a little bit of matte right in that crease just to give me a little bit of a shadow that's not shimmery. And this won't change up kind of the overall look of this palette. This is just a really great versatile shadow. I use this all of the time. I'm gonna take the Sonia G Pencil Pro. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade and I'm just gonna run it underneath my lash line. Guys, we're gonna play with this khaki shade, but before I do that, I'm gonna be putting on the Chanel STYLO U in Khaki Intense. This is like my new favorite eyeliner. And I'm just gonna kind of put that on now to kind of show you this look with just using my favorite shade here and a little bit of whatever your favorite crease shade is. So I'm just gonna come and I'm gonna come close to the lash line and define my eyes with this Khaki Intense. I'm going to soften that with my Pencil Pro over here. Okay, you guys, here's a really simple day look using just that Khaki Intense eyeliner, which I so love. And then just this beautiful shade with a little bit of a crease neutral shade. Now what we're gonna do is I wanna show you this khaki look. You guys, I am so in love with this color. It is, look at that, just so gorgeous. And again, you can actually just use this with your fingertip and pat it. I tend to like to use brushes. So I am going to be using the Sonia G. This is the Worker Pro. And I am gonna go in with this shade, just like that. And we are gonna play. And I'm gonna put it at that outer V. You guys, it's such a pretty khaki. I'm gonna now go into that blender and we are going to kind of just, I even want to bring it a little bit onto the lid, but we're just gonna kind of take that beautiful shade and I'm sort of just patting that pigment all around. It's so pretty, you guys. You can keep it just to the outer V, but I want to bring it just a little bit into my lid area, kind of for a smoky khaki eye look. Then with the excess, I'm just gonna kind of dust it. I don't want to totally, just kind of doing a little bit softening through here. Then for fun, now you could again just leave it like this. We've got a really pretty khaki eye look. For fun, I'm going to take a little bit of this antique gold just with my fingertip, you guys, just a teensy bit. And I'm going to just place it right above my pupil. And again, you can either kind of play up either whether you want to do gold or if you want to play with that khaki. It's just such a pretty quad. I'm going to go back in with this pretty green on my Pencil Pro. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of this underneath my eye. Okay, you guys, I am going to go. I'm going to close my eyes first. Just kind of want to show you this, such a pretty khaki intense eye. And I'm going to go put on mascara, fix my eyebrows, and then we'll finish my face. Okay, you guys, we've got our khaki smoky eye. Then I am going to use Chanel's blush in Golden Sun. I'm not really using bronzer today, so I'm kind of using this as a blush and a bronzer just to kind of warm up the skin. And that's what I love about this blush is as we're getting into the winter months, if we're not wanting to bronze quite as much, this works as a multi-purpose, kind of gives you that little bit of warmth to the skin. But if you're in a colder climate where you're not getting a lot of sun, then that might be one of the blushes you might want to check out. Just super pretty. we are going to use the beautiful highlighter. You guys, this highlighter, again, this is in the Metal Peach. Oof, I love it. I'm gonna use the SONIA G. This is the Fan Pro. And you guys, this is just such a beautiful highlight. To me, it's just a really perfect kind of fleshy highlight that's not too blingy. I think it's perfect if you are someone who is not necessarily into highlight, but you kind of want that healthy glow with your skin. I think you're going to like this guy. So pretty. And I do love this little fan brush. It's just like perfect, picks up the perfect amount. And again, it kind of has control as to where I want it. I am gonna put a little bit up on that brow bone. Kind of finish off that eye look. And then for a quick and easy lip, you guys, I pulled out actually the Tom Ford Sugar Glider. This is just sort of my go-to neutral lip. Sugar Glider is basically my favorite Tom Ford lipstick, and I'd had a request to put it on in a video so you could see it in action. So here it is. To me, you guys, it is just perfect. It is leaning a little bit on that mauve, pinky nude, but it is just, I love it. These lipsticks are amazing. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, this is just very well loved. This is what I keep in my purse as well, so the one that I tend to use the most. Okay, you guys, this is my fall kind of khaki intense smoky eye using that new beautiful quad from Chanel. Oh, you guys, I love it. I cannot express how much. It is just a gorgeous, very wearable quad. So I hope this was helpful, and you guys, I will be heading out to New York at the end of the week. So let me know if there's any requests that you have while I am in New York. And you guys, I am gonna try to vlog. Penny from Penn Smith Skincare is actually going to be in New York at the same time. This is just sort of coincidence. So we have a little special something that we're gonna do together there. And other than that, you guys, I'm going to see my son and taking my daughter to look at colleges. A little packed in mini vacation, but I'm so excited. And as usual, I love to hear any sort of request, where I should go, and all of that lovely stuff. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.